wakes up in the Metro court and finds Valentin is nowhere to be found. She tries to snoop into his briefcase, but it's locked, so she uses a wire from a flower arrangement on the table to pick the lock. Inside, she finds an envelope from Pikeman, which she removes. She hears Valentin coming and puts his briefcase back, but neglects to put the Pikeman envelope back in. Anna asks where he was, and Valentin says he was at ELQ dealing with the servers and the water leak. Valentin spots the envelope on the table. His phone rings, and he claims it's ELQ and lets it go to voicemail. Valentin asks what he can do for her. Anna says he can help her find who is trying to destroy her life. Valentin would like nothing more to smoke them out, which he says is a poor choice of words, but they need to be careful as this person is a professional. He says he'll make inquiries, but there may be no easy answers. Anna says she needs to grab a shower and then get to her lawyers to deal with her insurance company. As she heads to the bathroom, Valentin grabs the envelope and gets texts from Sonny saying that he wants to see him now. When Anna returns from her shower, she finds Valentine, the envelope, and his briefcase gone. She finds a note he left saying, "Had to run, dinner later, just us." Robert meets with Diane in a judge's chamber, but the judge is running late. Robert asks how the car show was, and she says it was exquisite. He asks which car was her favorite, but she doesn't know how to pick and just goes on about the colors, the chrome, and the leather seats. She says a wonderful time was had. Robert asks if Alexis enjoyed it. Diane says Alexis could not go, so she took Chris Simmons, who enjoyed it very much. Diane holds in laughter as she can see she's gotten flustered, and he doesn't know if Chris is male or female. Later, Robert gets news about Anna's house, which he had no idea about. He says he's on his way. Diane asks if there is a fire that needs to be put out. He says it's already out and destroyed a life. He briefs her and says he must go, so let the judge know they need to reschedule. Olivia returns from a run and finds Eddie eating her cold leftover lasagna in the Quartermain kitchen. She offers to heat it up, but he refuses and says he's used to eating like this being on the road. She won't let him ruin her food, so he eventually allows her to warm it up. Eddie tells Olivia how Leo is a good kid and wants him to teach him how to play the banjo, but he has no idea how to. She gives him the warmed-up lasagna and asks if he wants extra parmesan, but he says no as he hates it. Olivia notes Ned always loved it. She asks how the party scene was last night. He explains he was helping Tracy nurse a hangover, and then he worked on a song. He said his muse, Elvis, helped inspire him. He waxes on about how much music means to him, and it makes him who he is. He offers to let her listen to what he's written, and she says she'd love to hear it. Eddie excuses himself to get his guitar, and Olivia gets a call from Monica. They talk, and Monica just wanted to check in on how things are going with Tracy, and with her and Ned. She says, "You mean Eddie." Monica asks if she's okay, and she says things are going all right as Eddie returns with his guitar. After she gets off the phone, Olivia tells Eddie how worried she is about Monica, as she's taking so many business trips for the hospital and trying to save the day for everyone. Eddie says it sounds like her, as she has her hands full with work and this family. She says they are worth it and asks about the song. Eddie reminds Olivia this is a work in progress, but she says she's not judging him. He sings a song about being lost in the in-between, as if lost on a ship in a storm, and of hearing a siren whispering to him like a distant memory, someone he hears but can't see. Olivia is moved and asks who the siren is. He isn't sure. He doesn't know how to finish this song. Olivia thinks he'll finish it when the time is right, and to keep working on it as it's beautiful. She rushes out in tears. In Carly's kitchen, Joss tells her mom she's heading to the pool to try and get a heads up on school reading for the upcoming semester. Grey's Anatomy, the book, not the show. Joss takes off, and Carly gets a call from Drew. She is glad to hear he's out of solitary and is so glad he got out sooner than expected. Drew asks how Carly knew how long it was supposed to be. And what did she do? She admits it was Sonny's doing. She asks what happened and why he got thrown into solitary. He admits he helped an inmate out, Cyrus Renault. She begs him to stay away from Cyrus. Drew is alerted by a guard his time is up, so he asks Carly to come see him today. In Pentonville, Drew runs into Cyrus in the common room. Cyrus says, "We meet again." Cyrus tells Drew that he won't forget what he did for him, and that he owes him his life. Drew says he owes him nothing.